The 70s gave us some of the most iconic rock albums ever made, albums that shaped music and culture in ways that still resonate today. From rebellious anthems to soulful ballads, these records captured the spirit of an era. But what is it about these albums that has made them unforgettable? Stick around as we break down the 10 rock albums from the 70s you'll never forget and explore why they continue to rock our world. You'll recognize some of these timeless classics, but the real story behind them might surprise you. Number 10, Bat Out of Hell, Meat Loaf.
But that ain't getting us nowhere.
Some albums don't just break the rules, they crash through them like a speeding motorcycle. Bat Out of Hell wasn't just an album, it was an operatic, theatrical, and completely over-the-top rock experience.
The snow is really piling up outside. I tried to show you just how much I care.
With Jim Steinman's grandiose songwriting, Todd Rundgren's massive production, and Meat Loaf's powerhouse vocals, this record felt like a Broadway musical collided with a heavy metal fever dream. The title track soars to life with thunderous pianos and wailing guitars, while Paradise by the Dashboard Light turns a teenage love story into an epic rock opera.
Keep on telling you I want you. I need you. No one's gonna know where you've been. Are you licking your lips?
Critics were baffled, but fans? They made it one of the best-selling albums of all time. Bat Out of Hell wasn't just unforgettable, it was larger than life.
And I guess that I'm beginning to grill. Oh, we're finally alone and we can do what we...
Number 9, Ramones, Ramones. In 1976, rock was getting bigger, longer, and more complicated. Then 4 leather-clad misfits from Queens blew it all to pieces in under 30 minutes. Ramones wasn't just an album, it was a sonic revolution. Fast, raw, and stripped to the bone, it threw out guitar solos, elaborate production, and unnecessary filler. Instead, we got 14 tracks of pure adrenaline. Buzzsaw guitars, pounding drums, and Joey Ramone's unmistakable drawl. From the explosive opening chords of Blitzkrieg Bop to the rebellious snarl of Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue, this album became the blueprint for punk rock. It didn't just shake up the industry, it gave a voice to every kid in a basement dreaming of starting a band. 3 chords, no rules, all attitude. Number 7, Never Mind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols. Some albums shake up music. This one set it on fire. Never Mind the Bollocks wasn't just a punk record. It was a sonic Molotov cocktail thrown at the establishment.
I can't say the queen. She ain't no human being.
From the moment anarchy in the UK exploded through speakers, the Sex Pistols made it clear they weren't here to play nice.
God saves. God save the queen.
Johnny Rotten's sneering vocals and Steve Jones' wall of sound guitars, the album was raw, aggressive, and completely unapologetic. Tracks like God Save the Queen were so controversial they were banned, but that only made the record more powerful. It wasn't about technical perfection, it was about attitude, rebellion, and tearing down the old guard. Decades later, it's still the definitive punk statement, the sound of a revolution. Number 6, Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. How can I ever change things that I feel? Some albums are made in studios. Rumors was forged in heartbreak. How can I, when you won't take it from me? Open up, everything's waiting for you. Behind its lush harmonies and polished production lay a storm of breakups, betrayals, and emotional wreckage. The 5 members of Fleetwood Mac were unraveling. Romantic relationships shattered, friendships strained, yet somehow they turned their pain into one of the greatest albums ever made. It's going to be me. Yes, it's got to be me. Everything you do is just alright. Every song feels like a diary entry set to music. Go Your Own Way pulses with frustration. Dreams drips with longing. And The Chain seethes with tension. Yet, despite the turmoil, the album is effortlessly timeless. A seamless blend of rock, pop, and folk that still resonates today. Rumors wasn't just a hit, it was a catharsis, proof that even in chaos, beauty can be born. I'm so weak, but you're so strong. Number 5, Who's Next? The Who. Born from the ashes of an abandoned rock opera, Who's Next wasn't just The Who's greatest album, it was a thunderclap that reshaped rock music. What began as Pete Townshend's ambitious sci-fi project, Lifehouse, collapsed under its own weight, but from the wreckage came an album of pure, unfiltered power. I'm here in the fields. I'm far from my fields. From the iconic opening synth of Baba O'Reilly to the seismic drums of Won't Get Fooled Again, The Who embraced technology without losing their raw, explosive energy. No one bites back as hard on their end dreams. They aren't as empty. Roger Daltrey's vocals soared, Keith Moon's drumming was chaos-controlled, and Townshend's guitar was both ferocious and melodic. These trenches crack it open before I use it and lose my cool. Who's Next wasn't just a reinvention for The Who, it was a blueprint for arena rock, proving that rebellion could be both loud and cinematic. Number 4, Sticky Fingers, The Rolling Stones. Yeah, when you're sitting there. By 1971, the Rolling Stones weren't just rock stars, they were outlaws in exile, dodging British taxes while crafting one of their most iconic albums. Well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged. Hey, down, little Susie, take me down. Sticky Fingers drips with swagger, excess, and raw emotion, capturing the band at their most dangerous and dynamic. Yeah! From the slow burn ache of Wild Horses to the filthy drug-fueled stomp of Brown Sugar, every track oozes attitude. This was also the album where Mick Taylor's bluesy leads pushed Keith Richards into legendary riff-making mode. And let's not forget that Andy Warhol designed Zipper Cover, one of the most provocative in rock history. Dark, sensual, and unapologetically rebellious, Sticky Fingers cemented the Stones as the ultimate rock and roll band, proving excess never sounded so good. Number 3, Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen.
Sprung from Page's old highway, not cold wheel through rejected, stepping out over the line.
With Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen didn't just release an album, he built a world of restless dreamers, open highways, and the desperate chase for something bigger.
In the day we sweated out on the streets, a runaway American dream.
This was his make or break moment, and he poured everything into it. Maxed out production, thunderous drums, and soaring saxophone solos from Clarence Clemons.
Cold wheel through rejected, stepping out over the line. When you let me in, I wanna be your friend.
The title track alone is a rock anthem for the ages, an electrifying escape plan wrapped in roaring guitars. Thunder Road opens the album like a whispered promise, while Jungle Land closes it with a cinematic, tragic finale.
Scream down the boulevard. The girls comb their hairs in rearview mirrors and the boys try.
Every note feels urgent, larger than life, as if Springsteen knew this was his shot at immortality. He took it and became a legend in the process.
We could break this trap, run till we drop, baby, we'll never go back.
Number 2, The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Few albums transcend music and become an experience. The Dark Side of the Moon is one of them. This isn't just rock, it's a journey through time, space, and the human mind.
Choose your own ground. The long you live, rabbit run. Dig that hole.
With its seamless transitions and lush soundscapes, Pink Floyd crafted an album that feels like a single continuous thought. Themes of madness, mortality, and the pressures of life pulse through every track. The heartbeat in Speak to Me sets the tone, while time reminds us how quickly it slips away.
The paper boy brings more.
Then there's The Great Gig in the Sky, a wordless, soul-wrenching vocal explosion. A sonic masterpiece, it spent over 900 weeks on the charts, proving one thing: The Dark Side of the Moon never fades. Number 1, Led Zeppelin 4, Led Zeppelin. Some albums define a band. Led Zeppelin 4 defined an era. This is rock music at its most mythical, blending blues, folk, and raw power into a legendary soundscape.
Spend my days with a woman and kind, smoke my stuff and drink.
It's an album with no title, just symbols, adding to its mystique. Of course, there's Stairway to Heaven, a song so monumental it became a rite of passage for every guitarist. But beyond that, the album delivers pure sonic gold.
Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See nothing wrong with the God's got a punch on the nose and it's starting to flow. Think I might be sinking.
The thunderous black dog, the medieval mysticism of the Battle of Evermore, and the unrelenting force of When the Levee Breaks. From Robert Plant's soaring vocals to John Bonham's seismic drumming, Led Zeppelin IV isn't just an album, it's a monument to rock and roll's untamed spirit. And there you have it, 10 albums from the 70s that are still influencing music today. Each one left an indelible mark, capturing the raw energy, rebellious spirit, and unrelenting passion of rock's golden age. Whether it's the intensity of Led Zeppelin IV or the haunting allure of the Dark Side of the Moon, these albums prove rock music is more than just a genre, it's a legacy. But here's the kicker. Which of these albums has had the most lasting impact on you? Drop a comment below and let us know your favorite from the list.